Have you ever stopped to think that maybe your birthday is more than just a date on the calendar? What if, hidden inside those numbers, there's a secret code, a kind of blueprint that maps out your life's biggest potentials and its deepest lessons? Well, today we are absolutely cracking that code.
I mean, is it really possible that the day you were born holds the key to who you are at your core, your strengths, your purpose, all of it? That is the exact question we're going to dive into right now.
So here's the game plan. We're going to start by figuring out what this hidden code even is, look at its ancient roots, and then, and this is the good part, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to find your own number. We'll even call out the biggest mistake people make, see what these numbers actually tell you, and then wrap it all up with how you can use this map on your own journey.
Okay, first things first. Let's uncover what is, without a doubt, the single most important number in your entire numerology chart. This thing is the foundation for, well, everything else.
And here it is, the life path number. Seriously, think of it like the architectural blueprint for your entire life. It's not just some random label, it's a super detailed plan that shows the kind of energy, the opportunities, and the challenges you were literally born to work with.
But, where did this whole idea come from? It's not something new. This is a concept with some seriously ancient history. One that takes a simple number and turns it into the blueprint of your soul.
Look, this fascination with numbers is as old as time. The earliest civilizations used them to track the stars in seasons. But it was the Greek philosopher Pythagoras who really kicked things into high gear. He came along and said, whoa, numbers aren't just for counting stuff. He believed they were the actual source of form and energy, the invisible thread connecting us to the whole universe.
And this right here, this captures the whole idea so perfectly. The second you arrived in this world, you were pure potential. You hadn't been touched by society's rules, by anyone's expectations, by fear, nothing. Your life path number is all about that unique core character you had in that one pure moment. It's you, the main character, before the story even begins.
Now this is absolutely crucial. A lot of people get this wrong. It is so easy to think of your life path number as this fixed, static label, kind of like a zodiac sign. But the truth, it's a dynamic path. It's a journey, not a final destination. The energy of your number actually changes and matures as you live and grow and experience things.
All right, time to get practical. How do you actually find this number? Now, there are a couple of ways floating around out there, but trust me, only one of them is right. And the method you use, it matters a whole lot more than you probably think.
Before we start adding, there are a few simple rules. You're going to take the month, the day, and the year, and reduce each one separately down to a single digit. But, and listen up, this is the most important part. If any of those parts adds up to 11, 22, or 33, you stop. Full stop. Do not touch them. Those are master numbers, and they don't get reduced.
The reason we do it this way is because the right method is based on what's called period cycles. Think of them as the early, middle, and late chapters of your life. And that's why we follow these 5 steps. We have to respect the individual power of your birth month, day, and year.
Okay, let's do an example together. Let's take the birthday December 29, 1986. First up, the month. December is the 12th month. So we add 1 plus 2, and that gives us 3. Easy enough, right?
Next, we've got the day, 29. We add 2 plus 9, and that equals 11. Now, wait a minute. Remember the rule? Ding, ding, ding. 11 is a master number. So we stop right there. We do not reduce it down to a 2. We keep it as 11.
And now for the year 1986. We add up all 4 digits. 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 6 gets us to 24. Now, 24 isn't a master number, so we keep going. We reduce it again. 2 plus 4 equals 6.
And here we are, the final step. We take our 3 numbers and add them all together. We have 3 from the month, the master number 11 from the day, and 6 from the year. That all adds up to 20. We do one last reduction, 2 plus 0, and we've got it. The life path number is 2.
So right now you might be thinking, come on, does it really matter how I add up the numbers as long as I get to a single digit in the end? And the answer to that is a huge, emphatic yes. Using the wrong method can actually hide some of the most important information about your life's journey.
Let's look at a different birthday, October 15th, 1998. Now, the common but wrong way to do this is to just add up every single digit in one long line. That gives you 34, which reduces to 7. Okay,
But with the correct method we just learned, you reduce the month, day, and year first, which gives you 1, 6, and 9. Add those together and you get 16, which also reduces to 7. So same end result. Who cares, right? Well, the big deal is what the wrong method makes you miss along the way.
The wrong method completely totally misses the number 16. And that number in the middle, the one you get just before the final reduction, it is incredibly important. And in this case, 16 has a very, very specific meaning. See, the number 16 is what's known as a karmic debt number. It points to a very specific and, often a more intense life lesson. In this case, it's about tearing down the old to make way for the new. If you use the wrong method, you'd just think you were a life path 7. But as a 16-7, your map has a major challenge on it that you otherwise would have never even known was there.
So now that we know how to actually find the number the right way, what in the world does it tell you about yourself?
Your life path number basically gives you the Cliff's Notes for your entire existence. It points to your core personality, your factory settings, you could say. It shines a light on your natural talents and also your blind spots. It gives you major clues about your life's purpose. It highlights the lessons you're here to learn, and it can even nudge you toward a career that'll feel truly right.
And this is key. Every number has two sides. It's not about being a good number or a bad number. Let's take a life path 1. Its whole energy is about leadership and ambition. When expressed constructively, that person is a driven, successful leader. But that exact same energy, when it's expressed destructively, can turn into being obsessive or self-centered. The raw energy is the same. The choice in how to use it, well, that's all yours.
And that right there brings us to the most powerful part of this whole thing. Your life path number isn't a cage that traps you. It's a map that guides you. This quote just sums it all up perfectly. Numerology hands you this incredibly detailed map of your own personal landscape. It shows you the mountains you're going to have to climb and the beautiful valleys you'll get to enjoy. But at the end of the day, you're the one walking the path. You decide how the journey feels.
When you understand your number, you stop wandering around blindly and you start walking with purpose. You get the kind of self-knowledge that lets you make choices that feel right in your soul. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Now that you have the map, where are you going to choose to go?